do things a little differently this time. I'm going to have you watch it because it's a little windy today. And I wanted to get out here yesterday, but it was real bad. It was real windy. So it's calmed down a bit. And the next couple of days, I think it's going to be just as bad or maybe even a little worse. So this might be a short video. I don't know if we're going to really get into it, but I want to get in here and see if they're doing anything in this upper box and just pull 1 or 2 frames and make sure that I don't have any major issues going on. I can't remember what today's date is. I think it's the 15th. So the last time we were in here...
Yeah, it's the 15th.
We were in here on the 8th.
Something like that. I checked the top, yeah. See if they got honey in there.
And before I go any further, I've been having problems with my smoker, and I think it's the fuel. I had some wet stuff in there, and I had some dry leaves. And this time I put some paper in there with some dry leaves. And it's cool. It's smoking. But it might not stay lit. So if it doesn't, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to get it going properly.
Okay, well, you take your time. I'll just stand right here close to the entrance.
There's no bees on the inner cover. I'm going to stand in the back this time too. I should have brought something to cut this bush back a little bit. I need my hive tool.
Ooh, look what's on the side.
Yeah, clicker beetles.
Ooh.
Now, if they start to be a little bit aggressive today, I'll just have you back up and we'll end the video. But
why would they be aggressive?
Because it's windy.
Yay. I get to worry about dying again. Oh, hello. They're all over top, though. Ooh, they're starting to get rowdy.
Anything in this top box.
I love covering the camera with my finger. It's my favorite.
Last week they really glued it down.
Yeah, let's just go whoosh.
Yeah, so they're just they're not really doing anything to this box.
Alright, let's upside down now. While you're checking them, I'm just flipping the camera like a pro. Oh God, Dad, they're everywhere.
Yeah, they look like, it looks like they filled this out really well. I mean, they're packed in here.
Well, do we have to check all of them?
No, we don't have to check all of them.
Just one or two?
I think most of the brood's going to be over here.
Yeah.
Let's see what we have over here. Last time I pulled this first frame, like first. But I think what I might do to make it a little easier, if they'll let me, I don't want to pinch any of these guys because they're up here.
I'm going to see if I can move over a bit. Cause... Okay. I'm not wearing bright colors today.
I think I want to move this second frame first. Give me a little more wiggle room. And the thing is, I'm moving slow. I'm probably moving too slow.
I don't care. Move as slow as you need to. That one's still sideways a bit, but works.
There's a lot of drone brood in here. There's a lot of drone cells on this side. There's a little bit of worker brood on this side. There's some larvae. The queen is filling the cells. I see the eggs. I don't know if you can get close to that or not.
I can zoom in. You're good.
Yeah, this is pretty much the same thing on this side. Yeah, there's some eggs in these open cells in the center too. So, which means she's laying, or at least she's been laying sometime in the past 3 days anyway. But I mean, by the amount of bees in this box, it definitely looks like they've been. It definitely looks like she's been busy and they've been hatching out. Excuse me. Right now, I'll pull up this first frame, which is completely covered. And they've drawn a little bit more out on the bottom. You see all the honey at the top?
Yeah.
And again, you got drone brood and you got worker brood. You got nectar. Let's see. I'm looking on them. I don't see.
Getting yelled at by the frogs again.
Any signs of varroa, which are the mites that attach to the bees and feed on the bees, essentially. Hear the frogs again.
Yep. A lot louder today.
The one thing I did notice, the bee sizing. Like, I mean, I can see the drones. The drones are bigger, but I also see some bees that are smaller than what we had in here to start with. Like, see this one over here by my thumb?
Yeah.
See how small it is compared to that one there?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's just because it's young and it has to grow a little more, or if that's because we're not using foundation. That's something I want to watch for. I want to see if my bees get smaller, which is actually what I'm looking for.
They're starting to fly even closer.
I want them to. My goal with this hive,
Yeah.
is to try to let the bees do what they do. I don't really want to feed them.
How many are we checking?
Just a few. Because there's a lot in here, I want to make sure that they haven't just decided not to use this top box and decided to make swarm cells. So it's not going to be. Oh, that's covered. That's
one
full of
is
brood.
Just. God dang.
Yeah, you see how many?
They're like done with that one. They're like filling the remaining bits.
Really well. And it looks like there's larvae. Yeah, there's larvae in the open cells on this side. Flip this over. They've done a really good job at attaching this to the frame, and that's completely covered in brood. I mean, these guys are going to just explode over the next few days. As you figure, it takes a bee, they say 21 days to emerge. So from the time the egg is laid till the time it emerges from the cell, it's 21 days and you have a new worker. I think it's something like 3 days as an egg and 6 days as larva, and then the remainder is in the cell. Oh, that's full of brood too. That's all worker brood. I don't see any drone brood on this, or I don't see any drone brood on that one.
It's pretty filled.
Right, so that's 4 sides. And this is hatching from this edge over here, and she's got eggs laid in there too. So this is a really good queen for laying. There's pollen in a couple cells up here, a little bit of nectar. So they're backfilling here and there, but for the most part, they're doing a really good job at keeping the brood chamber for brood. So this is going to be my experiment. I think it will be a 1-year experiment. We'll have to come out here periodically, every 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the weather, depending on how much time I have. Luckily, this is my first day of vacation, so I'm going to be off for the next few days or a week or so. And it'll give me time to get out here another time prior to going back to work, so I can do it on my schedule and not on, work schedule. I got stuff down at the bottom. There it goes.
I feel like you're gonna say a few, but then we're just gonna look at all of them.
Yeah, I might look at all. Again, another frame brood, some new open cells, and there's eggs in these cells also. So she's just filling them up as they hatch.
So
this one's a little more open, so they're putting nectar and some. They got pollen up in here, which is nice. I like to see the pollen. I didn't see a whole lot of it last time.
what's this brood stuff?
What's that?
Yeah, what is it?
What is the brood?
Yeah.
The brood is all the babies.
Just,
So
it's a good idea of how many are gonna come
oh
out.
yeah, well that's what I was saying. If she lays an egg in a cell, it takes 3 days for that egg to hatch. And what happens when it hatches is it hatches into a larva. Because bees go through stages like other insects do. They go into a larval stage first, and they grow as they're in the larva stage, and the worker bees, the little nurse bees, will take care of them and feed them.
So it doesn't look like there's a lot of honey there, just more like...
No, I don't see a lot of honey stores, but bees are usually pretty smart, and from what I understand, they should be backfilling what they need. I mean, they still have honey, but see, the bees don't usually use the honey as their sole source. They use the pollen as bee bread. So they'll mix the pollen. Let me get a better bite on this. If you look in here, right, see these cells in here?
Yeah.
Right, inside these cells, the ones that look like they are they're shorter, like they have cappings on them, they're not cappings. These are all cells full of pollen. And what the bee will do is it will take the pollen and it will mix it up with a little bit of honey and a little bit of bee saliva and other things they do to it. They know more than I do. And they'll pack it down in the cell. And that's what they'll use to feed the brood. Okay, so all the little larvae, like the little larva in here, if you can see it.
Yeah.
All right. When it's time to feed it, it'll grab some, it'll chew it up, it'll feed the baby larvae. And you have all these.
The more we say here, the more they're starting to swarm us a bit.
Well, they're okay.
Getting pretty close to my face now.
They're not doing too bad.
And I'm only at 10%.
This side.
So we don't have much battery left.
This side's all mostly opened up. They're filling that with pollen. They got a little bit of nectar. Same thing. I haven't seen the queen yet. And as per usual, I really wasn't looking for her.
Looks like more and more just
I've seen
being
the
created
eggs.
out of this hive.
Well, that's the thing. I've seen the eggs, so I know that she's in here. Or she has been in here within the past few days. I'm going to try to pull. I might be able to split this. Right now, the propolis hasn't really...
You cheer me about the battery?
Yeah, I heard you. This will be done in a minute. And they still got that rubber band on that frame.
Yep.
Full of brood, a little bit of drone over here, not much.
They might keep it there forever.
I hear... buzzing. Same thing, a lot of pollen in this, which is good. And no swarm cells so far.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. You can just back up a little bit. Don't get real excited, just walk away.
Ooh. Checking me out. Dad, he won't stop. This one bee likes my phone. Yeah, I know, but he kept smacking my phone. He was like headbutting that crap. Freaked out because I don't want to get stunned today.
Alright, well they're ready to explode. I'm gonna have to figure out something to get them up in this top box. Let me move these guys over.
Because I'm not wearing a suit or anything. I'm just out here to these guys like bare naked, ready to get stunned everywhere. I'm not trying to, you know, have a horrible weekend. Seems a lot shakier when you're all the way out here. You get the last one?
Yeah, that's the last one.
Because my phone is actually getting really close to dying. Because I might have to end the video right here. Okay? So you can
Alright, we'll do something else later, but they're looking good. So, put it back together.
okay, you put that back while I come over here real quick and say hi to our little froggies that I can't seem to find. Oh no, I can't find any of them. What a shame. Oh, no, wait. That camera's looking just right at one. Oof. What should we name the frog?
Mr. Toad.
Mr. Toad? No. It has to be more creative. I'm thinking about calling him Pickle.
Pickle's a good name.
And we'll always know it's Pickle because his bottom mouth is green, so he looks like he has a green mustache. And I'm just going to say Pickle because I have no clue if it's a girl or a boy.
Alright, the hives
So-
go back together.
Yep.
So we'll end the video here and see if we can get some more footage later.
Yep, because my phone's going to die now. Like very soon. See you later.